The divorce rate in the church is about to exceed the rate of divorce in the world. And we pray for people, anoint them with oil and tell them, go on, God bless you, you're fine. It's not that simple. Or we give them simple solutions, simple solutions. Simple solutions like, you just need to communicate more. But what we don't tell people is that we don't speak the same language. We do not speak the same language. Women talk in circles. They do. That's not a criticism, that's an observation. When something is worrying a woman, she talks around it. It's not what she's talking about, is not what's on her mind. She hadn't hit the runway yet. It's like a plane circling the runway. She's going to go around it about 3 or 4 times, and then she's going to land on the runway in a minute. Women talk in circles. Men talk in straight lines. Straight lines, just straight to it. Women talk in circles. And that's why when you answer her while she's circling, she gets upset, because what you answered her about is not even what she's worried about. See, I want you to understand this. That most women process by communication. When something is really worrying a woman, she wants to talk about it. And when you come to us and say we need to talk about it, we would rather pull our lip over top of our head and jump in hot chicken grease. Come on, man, am I right about it? When she says we need to talk, you think, oh no, I gotta go wash the car. The cat has the measles. We don't like to talk. We don't like to talk. Not open confrontation, not with y'all. First of all, y'all remember everything. Yeah, you said it. You were standing over there, you had on those blue jeans and a white t-shirt, and you were eating a strawberry ice cream cone. I remembered. It was Tuesday. It was 3 o'clock. He can't remember what he had on, whether he was standing there or not. He said, sisters, let me help you with men. When you get worried about something, you need to talk, because about communication. We process in seclusion. When something is really bothering him, the more it bothers him, the less he says about it. This is what leads to arguments, because you say, as you circle around the runway and he says absolutely nothing, then you say, that's what gets on my nerves about you, always sitting there with that remote control in your hand. Did you hear what I said about these kids? You don't even care. Because you think we're like you, that if we really cared, we would verbalize. But when we really care, we internalize. And our silence doesn't mean that we don't care. It means we're equally as worried as you are. We just process it differently. That's why the problem that you bring to him on Monday and can't get anything out of his mouth about, on Thursday evening, he comes to you and says, you know that thing you was telling me about the other day? Because that means that all day Monday, all day Tuesday, all day Wednesday, he was in a cave processing what he thought ought to be done about it. And by Friday morning, he shows up and comes up to you. Now he's ready to talk. And you look at him and say, what are you talking about? We process in a cave. The only problem is, if a woman doesn't understand the things that I'm teaching, when he goes in the cave and process, you can roll a stone in front of the cave and he can't get out. And some men have been in the cave 10 years. I call them cavemen. Elijah was a caveman. He was a great man, but he was a caveman. He was an anointed man, but he was a caveman. He had internalized so much that he couldn't get out of the cave. And only God could get him out of the cave. And there are cavemen in here tonight, locked up in caves with clubs, making grunting and sounding. Cavemen trapped in a situation with no release because they cannot open up. Here lies our dilemma. When women talk to men, they often talk to men like they're women. But we're not the same. What they don't understand is that even when you are expecting something good to happen, it costs you something. Belief is a very